Hey everyone, I'm Live's Brendan Quinn here at Breslin Center following Michigan State's 70-62 win over Michigan in a Sunday afternoon rivalry game that wasn't exactly the prettiest, but the place was rocking. It was a great atmosphere, good time, and in terms of looking at Michigan State's win, let's backtrack to the loss to Purdue earlier this week when it was Miles Bridges basically trying to carry his team on his shoulders, scoring 33 points, no one else in double figures. Today's second half, when Michigan State was trying to spread its lead, build its lead, contributions from all over the place. Aaron Harris with a layup, Joshua Langford with a layup, Nick Ward gets a couple buckets. Matt McQuaid, obviously, a huge game changer today. He hit some threes. Tum Tum Nairn banks in a shot clock beating 15-foot floater. And then Bridges did his thing, and Cassius Winston kind of played kind of co-pilot to that effort, and that was enough to win. That's what Michigan State needs in terms of a recipe for kind of functioning here. I think down the last stretch of the year, it's been a question of, is there going to be a true number two, or is it going to kind of be a piecemeal effort, and what does that look like if it does? Maybe today was an example, but none of that really matters if Michigan State doesn't play the defense that it did. That was as well as anyone's guarded Michigan's high ball screen action, probably in Big Ten play. Maybe I'm missing one, but they were really effective in getting over Michigan screens. Really kind of eliminated some of the pick and pop stuff that they want to do for Mo Wagner, and that really made the difference. Michigan never looked comfortable on the offensive end. A lot of that has to do with Zach Irvin playing apparently through the flu, according to John Beilein, but playing 36 minutes nonetheless and going scoreless in that time, 0 for 8 from the field. It's going to be hard for a guy that Michigan plays through, as much as it plays through Zach Irvin, to have an off day. Now, that can drum up the question of whether he should have played that much. People can be critical of him, but if he wasn't himself and wasn't prepared to play, it's tough to rationalize a 36-minute performance when he clearly was giving them very little. Now there was some foul trouble on top of that with Muhammad Ali Abdul-Rahman getting in some foul trouble. I don't think they were that comfortable with certain lineups that would take place if Zach were on the bench, but between that and the way that Michigan State was playing defense, that was kind of the perfect storm for Michigan State to get the job done today. And then to their credit, played with a level of composure in the second half. Michigan was looking to make a push, and Michigan State kind of always had an answer. And that was something that I was really curious about coming into today, because you have a Michigan team with two true seniors who play big minutes, and a lot of guys who have been there to a certain degree, against a Michigan State team who obviously starts 4 starters, is exceedingly reliant on young guys, and they got the job done. So I'm not sure how much separation there is between these two teams right now. This place was cooking all day, and that certainly made a difference. But Michigan State, this is an impressive win. This is one that they really needed. It was a must-win regardless of who was coming in this building today, because they need quality wins, and this will count as a quality win on the NCAA resume. So on the other side, Michigan, it doesn't get any easier from here. They have a really difficult closing stretch of the season. They are now 0-6 on the road, have not proven they can win outside of Chrysler Center, and that's an issue. That is an issue in terms of trying to build up. Right now, they just need wins. They need to figure out a way to get to 6 wins in their final 10 games, 6 more wins in their final 10 games, I should say. And this would have been a good one. This would have been a good one, and it was a day where Michigan State was beatable. It was a beatable team today, and Michigan just didn't do enough to get it done. So we will see next up. Michigan State will be at Nebraska on Thursday, and Michigan is at home next weekend. I will be at both of those games, and I'll be happy to tell you about both of them. And then, of course, 9 days from today, Michigan State, the sequel at Chrysler Center. That'll be a 9 o'clock game, nice and late for everyone, and that should be interesting to say the least. So until then, as always, thanks for watching.